This episode was brought to you by Dr. Goat Beard and Facial Cream. Log on to drgoatbfc.com for more info.
God's going to put a cancer in the butthole. God's going to put a cancer in the butthole of every sodomite. Every sodomite butthole will get cancer in the butthole. It'll burn and burn and burn. They won't be able to sit down because of the burning in their butthole. He can't sit down. He's got a burning in his butthole. He's got a fire. He's got a flame coming out of his butthole. God's going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. You're going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. If you thought that AIDS was bad, you ain't seen nothing yet until you see the flaming butthole. Your butthole will be flaming, and you will not be able to sit down.
Oh my
until
God!
You have a flame coming out of your butthole, and there'll be people walking around all over America with flames coming out of their butthole. Everyone who takes it up the rear, everyone who has a penis injected in his butthole, when that penis comes out, the flame will start burning, because ain't nobody gonna stick no penis in that flame. That flame will be an eternal flame coming out of the butthole of every sodomite. Flame coming out of the butthole, flame coming out of your butt. That man pulls that penis out of you, a flame is gonna come out, and nobody will ever stick a penis in your butthole again, because it will be on fire. You ain't seen nothing till you see the flame coming out of T.D. Jake's butt. Lightning bug got a flame coming out of his butt, and all flames shooting out of their behinds. You're going to see the power of God. Flame of fire is going to come out their butthole.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
Now that's some good weed. And you are now tuned in to the Truth Be Told podcast. And I'm your boy Riffa, and I'm chilling here with my partner. Who?
It's your boy Big U. And guess what, nigga? Fucking Hillary gave me pneumonia, and I'm all fucked up.
Why'd she hug you? Why did she give you that hug?
I don't fucking know, man. But anyways, welcome to the Truth Be Told podcast. It's your boy Yu.
And your boy Riffa.
That's right. And Riffa smoking on the Riffa. What is that you smoking on? You said?
Some OG Granddaddy Perk.
All right. So he's getting lit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. New episode. A lot's been going on this past week. Before we get in all of that, we need y'all to go to iTunes, subscribe to the podcast, leave us a 5-star review, show a little bit of love.
It only takes a quick moment of your time.
It takes about the amount of time it takes to toke on a blunt or a joint. You know what I'm saying?
First off, if you're listening to us, if you listen to this whole podcast, why can't you take the time to subscribe for that little bit of time that it takes?
Yeah, it's less than a minute, man. Less than a minute. Also, man,
it don't hurt you.
Make sure y'all hit up Trillmatic.com/Patreon. Show some support to the show. Give us a little bit of love.
Definitely.
We appreciate everybody that's been showing us love so far. Thank you.
5-star reviews.
That's right. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at BIGGUU254. And Riffa.
I'm at RIFFA 254.
254 in this bitch. You know what I'm
254.
saying? We in the city where everybody's got, it looks like allergies. So
shit's hitting hard right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just let y'all know, man. If y'all hear me like coughing and choking, it's because of the allergies.
It's because he's smoking my weed.
I'm not smoking his weed.
He's smoking my weed.
If you hear me coughing and choking,
don't let him lie.
I got allergies.
He's lying.
Yeah.
He told me he was gonna say that before we started this.
Whatever. What's been going on? What's been going on, Sharif? I ain't seen you in about a week, man. What's life like?
It's been all right, you know. I've been this last couple of days. I went out fishing. You know, went out to the lake.
You seem like you just smoked the joint and fished.
Oh,
did you even catch any fish?
No fish. No fish. We had some bites, but other than that, we ain't catch nothing. It was more just being out there, just away from the world. You know what I'm saying?
Did you leave Did you leave your Samsung at the dock? Because I heard that they've been exploding and blowing up cars and shit.
Nah, I submerged my shit so it cool down.
You had to submerge it. God damn.
Nah, I didn't.
You talking about because it's waterproof?
Nah, well, I don't even know. Mine's not the Edge, so I don't know if mine is.
Yeah, it's the trash one. Nah. Listen, guys, there's been a warning by the U.S. government.
You know how many people tell me that this camera is phenomenal compared to an iBrakes? Like, you know, this
iBrakes, really?
Yeah,
really? Bruh. Somebody's fucking car was on fire.
You can call ours Sam Sunburn. Sam Sunburn. You know, like, so you can
listen, everybody, if y'all got a Samsung Note 7, we urge you to not charge that shit.
And don't buy. Hey, turn it off and return it. Why haven't you returned it?
Turn
After
it
hearing
off
all the shit that's going on?
And put it in your garbage disposal where it belongs.
Yeah, I can agree. On that one, you can. But then go get a Galaxy S7.
So that one can blow up too.
That's not blowing up.
Yes. Birds of a feather
Or just,
flock together.
you know, on the 22nd or 20-something, they're going to have the problem fixed, they say. So we'll see. I got a homeboy that's waiting for his to come back, so we'll see.
I wonder what he's using right now while he waits. Probably like a fucking Motorola flip phone.
I wonder what they
gave him some bullshit. You know, they gave him some bullshit.
They didn't want to get top of the
He can't take pictures with it or nothing. Can't listen to music.
Shit.
He's just calling, texting people nobody wants to talk to him.
A chirp phone. That for what your.
He's like, is anybody out there?
What's your 20? Over. You know, just like, what the fuck?
Man, dog, did you hear about Hillary Clinton? I guess she fainted.
She was falling out. She must have hit this weed.
So she must have did something, bro. I don't know. I don't really know what it is, to be honest with you. They say it's pneumonia.
Yeah. They say it's pneumonia, and you know, I wouldn't pass it. I mean, it happens to everybody.
She's old.
It happens to everybody. You know, people ain't immune to that shit. So why can't she can't get sick because she's running for president? You know,
that's the thing. Like, come on, man. She's been out there running and hustling out here. You know what I'm saying? And,
yeah. There's a lot of stressful. People break down. People get sick. You know?
Plus, the weather's changing.
Yeah.
You see how fucked up I am.
Yeah, me too. I'm fucked up.
You fucked
Not
up.
as bad, but I'm fucked up.
Yeah. People are fucked up out here right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
heard this more fucked up.
I heard this woman going through a coughing fit earlier today. She was out of there. Like, she coughed like 72 times in a row.
Damn.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dog, it's fucked up out in these streets. So I'm just saying.
Is that why the butterflies running?
Dog, I don't know, but there's been an influx of these fucking butterflies running out here, dog.
It's a fucking plague.
Yeah. They're out of control out here. But, have you also been seeing that people been saying that Hillary could be a fucking robot?
Does not compute. Does not compute.
For those of y'all that don't know who hasn't seen the video yet, Hillary Clinton, right after 9/11 tribute, I believe it was, and I think it was in New York, she's leaving, she faints.
Yeah.
But she's just hanging there in suspended in stillness. And yeah, she's kind of like the Weekend at Bernie's. She's like Weekend at Bernie's.
That's exactly what it is.
Right?
Yeah, and leaned up on something kind
of. Secret Service comes to get her, you know what I'm saying, to take her into the car. And I don't know if like a spacely sprocket dropped out the bottom of her fucking pants.
Some kind of nuts or bolts or some shit. You know, something, a screw got loose.
Yeah. A screw got loose. A little bolt fell out the bottom of her pants. And now everybody thinks she's a fucking robot.
It's fucking hilarious though that something did fall. I was like, what the fuck fell out?
That's what I'm saying. She didn't like she was malfunctioning.
Did she get a hole in her pocket out of nowhere too? Like her keys fall
That's what I'm saying. What fell out of there?
Oh, what the hell?
It had to have been a fucking sprocket.
A spacely sprocket.
It had to have been a fucking sprocket. That's the only thing, doc. What else fell out of there? Keys is what, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you wearing pants with holes in them? You're like about to be president of the United States.
Came out the legs. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it definitely looks suspect. Like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
At that moment, something's happening at that moment.
That was her body double.
Her leg was malfunctioning. That's why she couldn't stand.
Yeah.
It was one of the legs that was kind of corrupted and malfunctioned. And,
she really looked like she was malfunctioning.
They're going to replace her with a T-1000.
Dog.
It's going to be okay.
Dog. If Hillary Clinton is a fucking T-1000, dog, or if she's Mystique, like this is not, I'm not from the games, dog. Like, I'll vote for Trump real quick if she's Mystique. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want the
I can't have a mutant.
You don't want mutants running this world?
I can't have a mutant running this world.
So you're one of those. You're anti-mutant.
Are you damn right?
Mutant.
I'm human. You know what I'm saying?
Mutant and proud.
Nah, man. I mean, honestly, there are a lot of people that's running around out here with the conspiracy that she is a body double or a fucking robot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's a little interesting
that is,
to go that far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a stretch.
People can't drop keys out of their pockets or some shit,
That's
but whatever.
Stretch, you know?
Yeah, it's a stretch.
It's a stretch.
You know,
as long as we've known Hillary, like, you know, Bill was president. You know, it's like she's been in the spotlight a long time.
They're pretty old too, though.
Then,
yeah, maybe she died. Maybe like 5 years ago, she probably died.
And they replaced her.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
So then definitely Bill Clinton's going somewhere else.
I don't know what to believe anymore. All right,
maybe she's really lifelike.
Real quick side note: did you know about the SpaceX when it exploded the rocket? Yeah, the guy who owns Tesla or whatever. Because they were trying to send the Facebook satellite into space, but it blew up. Did you hear about that? Looking at your face, you're looking like hell no. I haven't heard. Anyways,
lost.
SpaceX is trying to send up
space.
The shit blows up before it could even launch. You know what I'm saying? Here's the crazy thing. So everybody thinks an alien blew this shit up, right? Because this is like this little black speck that just like flew by right when this shit blew up, and it does kind of look like somebody blew up. And I was like, whatever, shut up. What you're talking about now? So Elon Musk gets on Twitter and he's like, you know, we're calling all like the world's top people to like help us figure out this fucking problem, like why this shit exploded. We have no clue. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody was like, it looks like it was blown up. And he was like, we're not ruling that out. So I was like, okay, maybe it was fucking aliens. All right. There you go, conspiracy theorists. Maybe it was aliens. What are you going to do?
Is it not possible? No, I'm trying to sound like ancient alien shit. Isn't it possible? Giorgio.
Yeah,
Tuscaloosa. I can't say his name.
The guy with the hair? Yeah.
That's Giorgio.
Yeah, yeah.
And my mom's always like, the guy with the hair.
You know? Everybody knows him as the guy with the hair. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah, isn't it possible?
It's possible. It's possible the aliens were like, fuck Facebook. No. You know what I'm saying?
Want to destroy shit?
I mean, I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see how that goes. But yeah,
if we see, we'll see. If we see,
if we make it, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. All in all, you guys got to get off the conspiracy train about Hillary. I don't think she's a robot.
She can't be a robot.
No, but you know, she is a little sick, and this is kind of crazy because this happened right after she had told
half the people gonna be sick listening to this shit. But, like, oh, I can relate.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking September. All the kids are back in school and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're digging in the ass. They're touching your hands because you want to like show them how to be a man. So you're like, shake my hand. You don't know that you're putting your hand into a fucking germ fest. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's fucking horrible.
It is what it is. Like everybody's getting all kind of sick and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's the time of sickness. Definitely. Every year around this time is when people start
to get a little, you know, itchy throats.
Kids are getting sick from, you know, not cleaning their hands and, you know, shaking another kid's hand that ain't washed their hand and they go and then they take it home to their house and then, you know, like
everybody gets sick.
Everyone's getting sick right now.
It's all good, man. It's human shit.
So Hillary's not a robot. She's just sick.
But you know what's crazy?
She's an older lady that's sick right now.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, everybody went crazy too because, you know, a couple of days ago she called half of Trump supporters a basket of deplorables. And
they try to leave it at that. Like that's all she said, though.
Yeah. You know how they do that.
Shit, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, because you know what? Let's be honest. They kind of are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
Can't say all.
And I'm not saying
like she said.
Yeah, she didn't say all. She just said half.
Exactly.
And the other half, we need to like work with them and talk to them and try to help them.
They need medicine.
Yeah, they need help. They're crying out for help.
It's a cries for help, and we're here to help.
Yeah, we're here to help. You can talk to us.
Message us.
I really about to get a hotline started, and I just want to know those people that are caught in between,
you know, just
voting for Trump, but they don't really want to.
Just air out with us. You know?
Just air it out. Just let it all out. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with that. We don't want to call you a basket of deplorable. We don't want to call you a deplorable.
Do you want to be one?
Yeah.
That is the question.
You are a basket of deplorables. I don't understand that.
You know where she stands, so if you join, then you know what you are to her.
This is kind of fucked up. So we got to choose between Trump and a fucking robot for president. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. It's fucked up out here, dog. It's fucked up out here.
You're fired.
It's all fucked up.
Yeah, we're dealing with that. That's what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
That's what we have. That's what we have as candidates. Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Help us.
In other news, man, looks like the family of Pablo Escobar is kind of pissed.
I kind of saw it.
I see in your eyes. It was like I don't really give a fuck.
Well, it's kind of. I kind of saw it coming, not knowing that. I mean, I don't see the show.
Yeah.
But
it's a good show.
But I could see that happening. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like family people are going to come out and you're like, hold up. Like, you didn't even talk to us and that's not how it went down. You're just spreading lies now. Type shit, you know.
But you got to understand though. Anytime there's somebody is doing a live action rendition of somebody's life, there's gonna be things that are twisted around.
Definitely.
For the movie,
Hollywood
for the show.
Purposes.
Yeah, for Hollywood shit, just to make things a little more dramatic.
More interesting.
You add characters that aren't really there. You make a character do something that they wouldn't do in real life.
They didn't do,
Yeah, that's all for Hollywood shits and giggles. Like, we all know that already.
Movie or for the show, definitely.
Yeah, that's been going on for years.
Yeah. Well, see, they just want a payday. You want a payday because they weren't involved. They weren't asked.
You see how big it was. They probably did ask him, was like, hey, you want to be involved? And they were like, no, you're Netflix, you're not worth shit. And then Netflix, like a year later, they came out the shit blew the fuck up.
They're like, we want our money.
Yeah. You didn't come and holler at us. Yeah, we did. We came and hollered at you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, are they trying to like sue him and all this shit? I don't think they really can sue him. Well, I don't know if they're trying to sue him, but I don't think they really can get anything because I believe Netflix probably has the rights.
Yeah, they probably have
the legal rights to do that shit.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I think they worked within their boundaries, probably.
Yeah,
I'm sure they did. And if they didn't, I'm sure we'll find out. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some kind of, with this coming up, there's going to be some kind of explanation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to steal my doobie in the ashtray.
My bad, bro. I didn't mean do you like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the show's a good show. I haven't watched second season yet.
Yeah. I'm
going to. Probably this weekend and just binge my life away.
I'm sure it's a fucking great show.
Bruh, it's a dope show. And half of it is
just so many other shows.
There's a lot of shows out here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like whenever
it's too much.
Netflix, that's why I like Netflix right now. They've like come to the point where they got so many shows lined up that you really don't have to watch any other shows. You know what I'm saying? Like every couple weeks, they put out a whole season of a show. You know what I'm saying? So that weekend, you're like, I'm just gonna binge my life away.
Yeah, definitely you could do that shit. Yeah, because that's what a lot of people do with the Netflix shit. You know, binging. Like, you get all that shit all at once.
Yeah. How could you not
sit back and just now you're gonna watch it like it's a movie?
And they only give you like 12 fucking seconds to make you make a decision for your life.
You're gonna go for it or you're not. Are you gonna give up or you're gonna just?
You really start to think until you're like it's like 12, 11, and you're like, do I really got anything I got to do? It's like 10. 9. It's like, well, I do gotta like wash my clothes. 8, 7.
But that last part was interesting as
fuck. And then it's like,
I want to know what's next.
5, 4. My kid is in there crying right now. I should probably go do something. 2, 1, and then you just say, fuck it.
And then it starts. You're like, too late. It started.
Too late. It started. I'm in there. You know what I'm saying?
Coming.
3 days. It's
okay.
Now. Yeah.
I'm watching the show.
Yeah. Yeah. And you just into it, man. And that show's it's got like a lot of good actors and. Yeah, you know, it's I mean, if you already know the story of Pablo Escobar, even if you did, maybe you just knew a little bit about it, like very surface level type shit. Yeah, the show goes in deep with a lot of shit. So
I'm sure, it gets. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the shit is true that they're saying is fake.
Oh hell yeah!
They just want to just make some noise. You know, make some news, shake it up.
Yeah, it's a good show though, man.
But I'm sure the USA is probably this shit really did happen, and they just don't want to look bad. Right now, they don't want their name looking bad. They don't want it brought it back up. They say we already lived through this. We don't want to live through this again.
He made a lot of the CIA look like shit.
Oh, he did. He was fucking rope and dope in their ass.
Yeah, he really was. And you got the whole you got like all the poor people down with you too. So
yeah, everyone was for him.
Yeah, some people called him the Robin Hood, but at the same time, he killed like thousands of people.
A lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, so
people were scared also. That's the thing.
Yes, I'm saying rule by fear. I'm kind of scared right now that we're talking about this and somebody from Pablo Escobar's family is going to hear this and I'm going to walk out to my car and I'm probably going to get shot dead.
Well, I'm sure they'll hear my first reaction and like what I said because I was like, they just want to be paid for the lies. I
don't got any fucking money shit. Goddamn.
Oh, they ain't getting shit from me.
Yeah. If y'all haven't watched the show, y'all should watch the show.
Oh, I'm sure the show was fucking great.
Yeah.
Hey, look, the action was fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? From the commercial, for the trailer for the second season. I never even seen the first season, but there's a trailer of the second season. Looked fucking good.
Yeah. It's a good show, man. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, if anybody hasn't watched it yet and you got Netflix and you're like, should I watch it? What should I do this week? Watch that shit, cuz you're going to be into that shit. Yeah. Man, so... Who? Hot nigga
Shmurda.
Shmoney dance. He kind of caught an L.
He caught an L. But
not as bad as he could have.
I would say, but was it? Yeah, but was it the L we all expected? Honestly, I expected more.
I thought more because they had so much shit on his whole crew, man. They had so much shit. You know, like when they're like,
I expected more.
You know how they're like, you'll never catch me, copper. You'll never get me. They got everything on this motherfucker.
That at all?
Yeah.
He said it in
recordings.
his song.
Yeah, he did say it in his shit.
He talked about it in his songs. He was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like that. Lyrics. Say some shit that you didn't do, so you can't. Oh, you said no.
Well,
I didn't do that.
This is what's fucked about hip hop. We be wanting people to be really about that shit, and then when they really about that shit, we start calling them stupid and shit for being really about that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit like that happens.
And people like him get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They get people like him get fucked up in the long run. You know what I'm saying? And he's a young dude too, bro.
Yeah, he is. I
mean,
you saw him in his oranges, you know what I'm saying, over there in the court, and he look young. I mean, just seeing him right there, you can tell he's young.
He's got to be like 20, 21, maybe max. Probably younger than that, though. He's probably like 19.
Think so? Maybe 20s. I don't know. I really honestly don't know.
I don't know either.
But he look young as fuck.
He do look young as shit.
But then again, I shave my face, I look young as fuck, and then,
All right.
I'm just saying.
You don't look as young as that motherfucker. Goddamn.
I've been told I was 19.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
It happened.
Get the fuck out of here.
It happened.
Dog, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I'm saying it's true. So, I can't push it past that he could be in his 30s.
Yeah. What if he is in his 30s, dog? Like, and he's making up all these kids and shit, like trying to like relive his gangster days and shit. Nobody knows how fucking old he is.
That'd be some shit. Like, seriously though, like you kicking it with these young.
Yeah, you get off the block. With your old ass. Dog, like, just think about this. Like, there's some motherfuckers that, like, we know. They
don't live by how you look. Live by your age.
Yeah, live by your fucking age, dog. There's niggas out here that's really, like, still on the block. Like, I'm 31. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not out here, like, you know what I'm saying?
In the streets, deep in the streets.
Dog.
Doing the shit we did when we were young.
Dog. If you're 31, 32 and you still doing that shit, like, deep in the streets.
You can get out there.
Dog, you gotta, like, grow up out of that shit. And, like, okay.
Sad.
You sell weed, alright? Fine, cool, you sell weed.
Yeah, that's cool.
You sell weed when you was 19, you was making, I don't know, $500 a week.
I can't say nothing like to someone selling weed, though, you know what I'm saying?
Well, listen. All I'm saying is,
I need you.
You get to a certain point, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're selling weed and you just if your end goal is to make cash.
Yeah.
Okay? You eventually have to evolve. You eventually have to go from, like, I'm selling nicks and dimes to, like, pounds.
Yeah, you gotta
do what I'm saying? Then go from pounds to, like, kilos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta move.
You gotta, like, upgrade.
Bricks.
Yeah. Like, you can't be, like...
bricks and bricks.
Yeah. Like, you can't be, like, selling weed and then you got, like, 35 and you got, like, a little, like, hoopty.
Now
you know what I'm saying?
Like, anymore. You know, now you're buying the high grade shit. So with weed, at least, like,
yeah, you got to move to high grade. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
like,
you ain't really buying.
Maybe start a little grow factory and move to Denver. You know what I'm saying? Like,
buying a Ziploc that's all the air sucked out and it's a shitload of weed, and then you just once you open it, that shit it expands like a pillow.
Yeah, you have to enterprise, my nigga. Enterprise. You know what I'm saying?
She's not talking about the car.
Yeah. Not talking about the car.
The rental car. No.
You know what I'm saying? No. Move out of that. Get to a certain point where maybe now you've saved enough money so you got your own rolling papers that you can get sold at the stores. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to get out of that and then move to, like, a legit.
Yeah, you need to get to
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you can't do it forever.
You cannot do that shit forever.
This isn't Cali. This ain't LA. Where LA shit like that happens. People
even then, though, like, you got to get to the point where you become like,
well, people need to be
boss status, capo.
Over there it happens. People stay like for life deep in the game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and that shit happens until they dead in jail or they just survived and they make it old and they're just the OG on the block. They really ain't doing shit because they so old. And
but you got no skills in life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For real,
like no skills in life, but
it happens.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Well, it does have skills. You got skills, but not.
You got to develop skills,
not social skills with regular society.
Yeah,
you don't. You have
some people that out here doing that shit.
But yeah, people know how to fuck with people, but they don't. It's not the same. Where it's like you ain't over there selling. You ain't selling bricks. You're over there. You're selling merchandise. You can still put it into it or something. You know, the same kind of work ethic, definitely.
Yeah.
But, you know, people don't do that. You know, a lot of people just stick to what they do.
Even if your skill is learning the art of the sale, you know what I'm saying? If you know how to sell shit, then you can sell fucking
anything.
houses.
You can sell anything. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you can make probably more money selling houses if you're that good at selling.
Yes.
You have to take those skills you pick up from it
from that and move on and expand to an adult life.
Yeah,
you know, like something that's going to actually give you a 401k. You know what
I'm saying? Health benefits and shit like that, dog.
That you can retire off of.
Yeah, because you don't want to
retire out the streets.
You don't want to have like $300,000 sitting in your house, right? No. Like cash in your house. And then somebody fucking, you know, I don't know. They gotta get their leg amputated because they got diabetes.
Yeah.
You don't got no health insurance, so you pay for this shit out your pocket cash. You paying like $60,000 for the motherfucking shit. That's a lot of your money just gone because you wasn't prepared for shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
You just got to think a little bit smarter at a certain point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get out of that.
Yeah, you got to get in and get out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Otherwise,
pick up skills.
Otherwise, you're going to go to prison or you're going to die.
Yeah,
there's no other way around.
Or you're just gonna end up in a homeless, even. You know what I'm saying? Or just in a spot between a rock and a hard spot, or however they say. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know.
You're always gonna be stuck.
You're gonna be stuck. Yeah,
rock and a hard place.
There you go, rock and a hard place. Did I say that?
You did.
Okay, I just didn't think I said it right.
It's all right, man.
You know, that's what alcohol and weed does to you.
Yeah.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay, I did say it right.
No, you said it right, bro. I'm just saying, man. Y'all out here hustling, man. You know. It's got to be endpoints. It's got to be a stop game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's got to be like I reach my goal and I'm out and I flip it in some other type of ways. Like you got to have an exit strategy, cause straight up.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, hopefully, how long does Shmurda get?
Shmurda got 7 years, which is very light. Very, very, very fucking light for right the shit that
people are hearing it for the first time. They're like, I thought he was gonna get more, because they probably were like,
I thought he was gonna get like 100 fucking years. Dog. I thought he was gonna get
possibly a life sentence. I thought.
What's the boy that got 75 years from Harlem over there with Dipset? I can't think of his name right now. Wavy. I can't think of his goddamn name right now. Max B. That's what it was. Max B. Okay. Max B got 75 years for that conspiracy shit. You know what I'm saying? Got 75 years for that shit. A nigga might not ever see the light of day. You know what I'm saying? So for Bobby Shmurda to come out of that shit with the whole squad, I know some of the niggas in the squad got more than what he got. Way more than what he got.
People must have been trigger man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and he was,
or they just put it like, I'm gonna put it on you because I'm the dude.
Yeah,
and I make sure you're taken care of while you
in here. And your family's taken care of. Exactly. That shit happens, and it almost smells like that happened.
I mean, that's probably what. Would you do the same? I mean, listen. You and the homies, y'all out here doing dirt. You know what I'm saying? You got one of them is about to blow up and make more money than anybody's ever made. Yeah. You would go ahead and take the L?
I'll take the L.
You take the L?
I think I would. Just
bro, you'll be living like a fucking king.
So my family would be taken care of more than anything on the outside. Like me, I'm like, take care of me. If you do, please do. You know what I'm saying? If you do, thank you. Appreciate it. Just take care of them for sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's basically a come up for them. Yeah. And I paid the expense. I take the bullet. I bite the bullet, but still.
But you're gonna be living large.
But then if he does take care, if he follow through, then definitely.
You're gonna have hot Cheetos and everything in there, bro.
Hot Cheetos.
Bro, I'm saying you're gonna be stunning.
You're gonna have PlayStation.
You're gonna have ramen. Yeah.
Nah, you're gonna live like Martha Stewart did
when she was microwave.
Like
how many niggas get microwaves in
Martha
prison?
Stewart. You have carpet. You have carpet in your prison.
No, remember was that a UGK album when he was like, when I think it was his brother was up in there, he was like, niggas mad because it's pretty well steak and shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you on that level in prison, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Someone take care. You got money on your books like that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say Bobby Shmurda dodged a bullet. He dodged a bullet. And 7 years, he's probably gonna get out in maybe like
3.5.
He could probably get out in 3.5, 4 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good behavior.
Which is still a long time to be away from the game, but he's so young that when he comes back, like they're gonna be waiting for him.
That's if he's not in his 30s.
Just think about and the label got him because they invested all that damn money into his ass.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Definitely,
but just think about when Pimp C came out.
Oh, he's gonna come out. Even
Pimp C came out and got a Grammy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
Imagine how much stronger he's gonna come out when. I mean, from that, just one hit he had the other. You were telling me. I hadn't heard, but
Bobby, bitch, what them bodies, bitch.
I don't think I've heard that.
I'm gonna play that for you after this podcast, bro.
But yeah, it's like he fucking he blew up. Like a lot of people remix. Everyone wanted a piece of that beat. Everyone wanted a piece.
You know that beat wasn't originally his.
What?
It was Lloyd Banks' beat.
What?
Yeah. It was Lloyd Banks' beat. It was his beat.
I can see him going
Bobby Shmurda did the remix, you know, like they do the freestyle tracks or whatever. Yeah. And the shit just blew the fuck up.
What?
And it just blew up way bigger than Lloyd Banks' shit ever would have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it was just like, look, I'll buy the beat from you, you know what I'm saying? Or you can have the beat or whatever.
Yeah, or he's probably like, he's like, maybe if he was cool enough, he's like, hey, obviously, you got some hot shit on there, so go ahead, run with it. Or
labels will come in there and be like, how much you pay for that beat? 30 grand?
I'll pay for it.
We'll pay 100 grand for it right now. Shit. If I'm Lloyd Banks, shit, take it, my nigga. Yeah, like,
Lloyd Banks got a payday probably.
Yeah, and then that's why the shit blew up to that level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, shit, man, you know. All in all, man, I don't like seeing little young niggas like take L's like that, but if y'all out here in the streets, y'all be in the streets, and make sure y'all being smart about y'all shit, you know what I'm saying? If y'all find a way, an opportunity to get out of that shit, if you can, dog, take that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be caught up in that shit.
Don't stay in the streets.
Yeah, don't stay in the streets.
The streets ain't got no
future. Because the streets don't give a fuck about you.
Nope, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They do not give a damn about you, dog.
And the people that you doing dirt with most of the time ain't really gonna take that bullet for you. Ain't gonna really bite that bullet.
Dog. Niggas is out here really killing people over streets and blocks that they don't even fucking own, cuz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, over a hood, dog. I say that shit, they don't give a fuck about you, dog. At the end of the day,
just live there.
Yeah.
You don't own
You might be running shit now, dog, but somebody gonna try to take that shit from you, dog. It's just what it is.
You live on that hood. You don't own the hood. Why are you fighting for that hood?
That's right, dog.
It's childish. You know, let the young ones do that shit for however long they do it. But then even when you're young, don't do that shit. It's stupid.
It's stupid. Anyways, man, let's get into some fucking hip hop news.
Hip hop.
Man. Sharif, I just put Sharif on to watching this Nas Album Done video. DJ Khaled. What'd you think of that video, bro?
Me like it.
Me like that.
Me like that.
Yo, if y'all haven't seen this video, this motherfucker DJ Khaled swear he's a fucking roster, dog.
Me like that. Boy. Nah.
If you ever follow him on Snapchat,
man,
this fool be just jamming out the reggae music all the time.
Yeah.
He really thinks he's like a Jamaican sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. You know? But for those who haven't seen it,
the video's dope. It's a little cinematic movie.
They made a little mini movie. You know what I'm saying?
They went as far as to have what at the end? They had credits.
A calypso dance?
They had credits.
Yo,
they had credits.
Khaled's calypso dancing in the end of the video,
yeah,
y'all.
Calypso dancing and then there's credits.
Yeah.
There was the credits and then calypso dancing. I can't remember.
Yeah, and they also had your boy Ox from Belly in there.
Ox.
The original Dandada.
Yeah.
Bombo Clyde.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in there. For those that I don't know, y'all little young ass niggas. Man. Ox is from Belly. Classic hip hop movie.
DMX.
Yeah, dog. I'm tired of telling these little kids they gotta go watch shit. If your ass hasn't motherfucking gone out here,
ain't been put on game already. Maybe the old head that you fuck with wasn't on shit.
Yeah, your OG is a bitch, dog.
They weren't about that life.
No, he really wasn't, dog. It's probably some corny ass.
They're acting.
Your OG is a bitch.
Your OG acting.
Yeah,
he's an actor.
Dog, Belly was lit. Ox was probably like everybody's favorite character. You know what I'm saying? Even though he got his neck slit by Chiquita B. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, before that scene where he's like,
it was cool to see his ass again.
Yeah. He looks old now. He looks old now.
Oh, he definitely older, but man,
but that scene was him. Bro. When did that movie come out? That had to have been like high school when the movie came out, right?
No, talking about.
Yeah, you might as well look it up. But yeah, that movie was fired. Ox, there's a scene in Belly where Ox, who's pretty much DMX's connect out there in Jamaica, get him that fire shit. They run up on Ox's house while he's drunk and high off his weed, and he's by himself. They run up on his bench. They cut his power. They sent like 40 goons. You know what I'm saying? To kill Ox. Ox was drunk and high in his haze, and he blasted every 98. So it's been almost 20 fucking years since that movie came out. You know what I'm saying?
And DMX.
Yeah.
Hell,
Method Man.
T-Boz was in there too.
T-Boz, the motherfucker from I can never remember his name, but he's from Menace to Society.
Man,
he was in there. He was a nigga with the wig.
Well, it was dope.
I'm gonna drop a dime on them niggas. I don't like that shit. He was in the banana. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, movie was dope.
Yeah. That was a hip hop movie right there.
That was that's a classic.
It's a classic.
That was
the acting wasn't that great.
It was a good hip hop movie.
Yeah, it was a good hip hop movie.
Like for people from hip hop to get in there, it was one of the good ones. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that pretty much launched DMX's acting career.
It did, because he made it into Hollywood.
And he got way better at acting over time too.
Definitely did.
He got really good.
Comfortable.
Yeah, he did.
He definitely got comfortable.
But that was his first movie.
He was a dude out the hood. Think about it. Now he's over here fucking with actors.
You know what's real funny, man? I'll never forget this shit because my homeboy. Aaron, RIP to Aaron, man. He was, I remember we were talking about the movie one day and he was like, nigga, you remember that scene where he's talking to his chick on the phone, but he's got the other young chick in the car with him? She starts sucking his dick. You remember that shit?
I don't know that scene.
He's on the phone with his, and she's like,
he's on the phone with his girl?
She was like, I miss you, Tommy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's like, all right, I gotta go. And he's like, takes the girl, he just starts getting head.
Yeah.
Dog, Aaron used to crack me up because he'd be like, fool. He's like, you gotta watch. He was like, I don't know if she was really giving them head. He was like, if she wasn't, he was like, nigga, that was DMX's best acting. You know what I'm saying? But you have to see that scene, dog. It's the funniest shit because this nigga, he's on the phone. He's like, all right, he just drops the phone.
Eyes roll back.
It's the best head ever. You know what I'm saying? I think that was, the chick, she used to be in Murder Inc. That chick.
What?
The young girl. She used to be in Murder... Vita. That's her fucking name. Vita? I kept wanting to say Lolita in my head, fool, but it's Vita. That was Vita, cuz. Yeah. That was a hot ass movie. You know what I'm saying? But the Nas Album Done video kind of has that essence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess this album is done. We're gonna get a Nas album pretty soon. You know what I'm saying?
Can't wait because how he killed it on that Khaled song.
Listen, y'all, if he calls that shit Trillmatic, right? Because some people are saying that he should call his album Trillmatic. If he does come out with an album Trillmatic, I'm just saying.
Who started it?
I've been started this shit. I own Trillmatic.com.
Trillmatic TV on
I was
YouTube.
Trillmatic before fucking them ASAP niggas. We've been
Trillmatic.
We've been Trillmatic.
Yeah, that's what is the at? Ben Trillmatic.
Ben Trillmatic.
Ben Trillmatic.
Ben Trillmatic. You already know that's what I was going for, bruh.
I know where you were going.
You know where I was going.
It was definitely going to
It was a play too on the Ben Trill, you know what I'm saying? But it was the Ben Trillmatic because I've been on that shit. It was going to
catch on. Yeah. Definitely. And someone was ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Of course. You know I was, bruh. That was like, the first mixtape the prologue mixtape.
Man.
Trillmatic ENT. That was like, 09? 09.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Ago. Long time ago. But if he names his album Trillmatic, Nas gotta pay me some dollars, dog.
Get in touch.
You gotta get in touch with us, Nas.
Trillmatic.
Yeah. Put us on like you putting on Bevel.
Definitely, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come check out some of the shit you ain't heard. The untapped diamonds in the rough.
Invest in us like you invest in Bevel.
Straight up.
You know, he said signature fade with the Bevel blade, which is pretty lit. I don't know if you've been following Bevel, but Bevel is literally about to be the next Gillette here in the next year or two because they got investors. They on the popping right now. You know what I'm saying? The guy who runs it came from the tech community. He used to work for Twitter. He worked for Foursquare, that little app or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he started a razor company. But he was like, I'm going to make a razor that people for black people or, people of color that have issues with these blades, you know what I'm saying? Because of the way that their hair is. And, it's supposed to have like all this technology with it. It's supposed to be like, that will actually help people and keep their skin from going to shit. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm guessing Nas done invested into Bevel, man, because, he gave him a shout out. I know their stocks went up after that. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt it went up.
Yeah.
Had to go up.
Yeah,
man. You get shit like that on you, like to give you a shout out or, mention you. People are going to be like, what?
That's why I'm saying I need him to mention this Trillmatic.com one time.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Trillmatic.
That Trillmatic, that was inspired by Nas and me being from Texas.
Exactly.
That's where Trillmatic came from.
You always been on the East Coast music since day one.
I ain't gonna say I'm the first person to ever say Trillmatic.
Nah, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? But
you might have been the first to copyright it.
I got the domain, bruh.
I think you might have been the first to copyright it.
There's a couple other Trillmatic people out there, you know what I'm saying? Getting it in.
But, as long as we are heard.
Yeah. I mean, when you type in Trillmatic.com, we pop up like, you know what I'm saying? Like
hello.
There's Trillmatic.net out there too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not gonna give them no more. I'm not. That's the only plug for y'all. Trillmatic.net. You want to partner up with us? I'm just saying, youngin. You know what I'm saying? But
OG status.
Yeah, OG status.
Trillmatic OG status over here.
We OGs.
Ben Trillmatic.
Ben Trillmatic.
Ben Trillmatic.
Yeah, man. So also in the hip hop news, your boy Lil Wayne said he was retired. Then he was like, "I'm gonna drop this song though with a fire ass beat." You know what I'm saying? Throwing shots at Birdman.
The beat is dope.
That's a dope beat. If you haven't heard this new Lil Wayne track, I'm gonna link it up in the show notes. If you haven't heard this new Lil Wayne track, Grateful featuring.
I'm not even really into Wayne no more, but me.
I'm not into Wayne anymore either, but the song wasn't that bad.
Definitely put it into there so y'all can check it out.
Yeah.
Because some of y'all might want to just get that instrumental to do something yourself. Yeah. Like, I mean, he did his thing. He did his Wayne thing. You know what I'm saying? His Wayne
He did.
thing.
He kind of threw the auto-tune there.
He did. Immediately that comes in and immediately I was just like,
yeah. Typical Wayne.
Okay.
Yeah. But at the same time though, man, like when I heard it, when I was listening to it, I thought about like at some point in time, everybody's loved Lil Wayne at some point in time.
Definitely. Everybody has.
You know what I'm saying? Because
we all have.
I love Wayne from The Block Is Hot. Even before that when he was on the Hot Boys and all that shit. But
too, yeah. I had Hot Boys.
Yeah. The Block Is Hot was a classic album.
Cassette tapes.
That's what I'm saying. It goes back that far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he dropped The Block Is Hot. And then even when he dropped 500 Degrees and everybody was hating on that.
Because he cussed for his first time. Didn't he cuss on his first time on that?
No, he cussed for the first time on The Block Is Hot.
Okay,
that song was on The Block Is Hot. I don't curse, but in this verse, man, fuck the world.
Okay, yeah, that was The Block Is Hot. Okay.
Yeah, that was The Block Is Hot.
Okay, yeah, okay, so yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man, Lil Wayne has always had bars, man, but I'm not gonna lie to you. That I remember 500 Degrees came out, and people kind of wrote Wayne off for good, like he's done. And then he went to the underground, did all those Squad Up mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Flown everybody's beat. And then out of nowhere, the Carter 1 comes and just blows a fucking hole through the South. You know what I'm saying? This is the Carter, y'all welcome.
Everybody was jamming it.
Dog is fucking dog is the fucking dog.
I don't care if you don't like him now. You were jamming that.
Dog, that fucking
if you don't like him now, you
front to back classic.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
A classic album.
Even me as a person that like I don't like Wayne now, but the Carter 1, please, dog. Nobody touching it at that time.
Give it up to that. You have to.
That was when he started saying,
"He's beasting."
Best rapper alive since the best rapper retired. Man. That was when that shit was going on. That's when people was like, "Yo, Wayne really is the best rapper."
And he's going in.
Yeah,
he went in.
He really did.
Went in.
Yeah, I mean, and then I started thinking about it, like listening to his new song and the fact that he's retiring. I started thinking, you know what? Do we give him legendary status?
You know,
some people don't. I didn't want to give it to him for a long time, but I'm kind of feeling like we should probably give him legendary status.
Well, personally, I don't like it when a rapper says they're retiring. Like, retire, you don't even have to say that. Like, when you get to a certain point, you come out of the album, you can say it's your last album, and that's all you have to say. You don't have to even come out and be like, I'm retiring, like, keep on, like, you know, like, say it's your last album, that's all you gotta say. Yeah. It's known that you're retiring if that's what it is. But it's like come out and you say you're retiring. It's like you're not hanging up your jersey. You know what I'm saying, from a long sports thing. Like you rapper, like, you just let it go. It ain't really retiring. You just let it go. It's
like people come on Facebook and they're like, "I'm deleting Facebook. Everybody, bye."
Yeah, I'm retiring from Facebook.
Yeah, no, it's like just retire. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you know, I mean, I guess like he's retiring. Good for him. But what happens? He comes out with a song. He ain't retiring. Well, that's another thing I don't like. People say they retire and they don't stay away. It's like, don't say you're retiring. You're coming back.
Maybe he's retiring.
You're coming back.
Cash money from his life. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's the point he's saying. Maybe that is okay. Yeah. Maybe that's the message that it went over my head. Maybe I didn't see that. Maybe that's what
it kind of sounds like he's trying to say.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, let me ask this though: Do you think he should be marked down as a legend in the rap gods?
He did contribute.
Rap Hall of Fame.
He did contribute a lot. He did.
He contributed. Okay,
he's lasted. He's evolved. He's ventured into other genres.
That's what I'm saying. He's got clothing lines. He's got money. He put out 2 big artists, even though I'm not real big fans of him.
Even if you're not a fan of him now, you got to give it up to him. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
To me, it's going to happen no matter what.
He's got to get Hall of Fame. He's got to get Hall of Fame just for sheer amount of time that he's been in the fucking rap game.
Yeah. And what he's done.
You know what I'm saying?
How long, the longevity, what he's done, he's sold. It's not by mistake. He has fans.
Anybody that spends that much time in the rap game and doesn't get to that point where he got is fucking, you're like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
You're underground at that point, probably.
Bruh, even though you're underground, all like, I mean, first off, you gotta want that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be hungry.
Yeah. And I know he wanted that shit.
Oh, he definitely did.
You know what I'm saying?
And he wanted to stay relevant. Yeah. You could tell by,
But just his growth, just think about this, bruh. Yeah. Just think about Lil Wayne, right? From the Block is Hot. Lil Thug nigga from New Orleans.
Kid with the soldier rag tied with the mini fro.
With the braids or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking on the Hot Boys album.
And did anybody think that this nigga would become
what he is now?
Wheezy F Baby?
No.
Because you have told us that. Yeah. No. You never know. You never know which niggas are gonna come up and like really like get to that point.
Oh, yeah, you don't know.
It's a gamble.
And what's crazy is that it all happened when the Hot Boys fell apart.
Yeah.
And everyone went, like, people got locked up, people left, there was drama, and he was the last one standing there with Baby and Manny Fresh, and they put everything into him.
And that Carter one was fire.
And that's what did it.
A big part of the reason why the Carter one was so fire was because of Manny Fresh.
Yeah.
I think he produced every song on that album.
Yeah, when they got rid of
maybe
Manny
like
Fresh,
one or two that Jazzy Faye did, but I think the whole album was produced by...
When they got rid of Manny Fresh, it blew my mind. When they had
that blew my mind too, because you know what? I haven't heard Manny Fresh really since.
You heard him a few times after that?
Yeah.
Just a few times. Just a few.
Just here and there.
A few times, but...
I wonder if he still got some fire ass beats in the.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah,
I'm sure he has a vault.
I would have loved to see the Carter 2 produced entirely by Manny Fresh.
I would love to see Wayne's next album being Away from Cash Money being produced by.
You know what though? I think that
a reunion of people that are no longer Cash Money, that he couldn't really fuck with being Cash Money, and that they were ex Cash Money.
Yeah,
I want to see him fuck with more Juvenile. Like, he kind of is he with Cash Money still now? Because he did go over there and make
who
Juvenile.
Nah, I don't think he's. I think he's independent right now.
Still okay. Well, are all of them independent, or other than who?
I know Turk got out of jail. I think Turk is independent. Yeah, he's been out. He's been out for a while.
Is he?
I haven't heard shit from BG. I don't know.
I don't
even know if this nigga's still alive right now, cause like I don't even know what's been going on. BG just
could be locked up.
He had a real bad drug problem too.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying?
I would have. I would love to see Wayne fuck with all of them. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere on the album. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not gonna fit though. It's not gonna fit. You know why?
Not with him now.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying, because I think the reason that Wayne even got to the level that he got to was because he stopped fucking with Manny Fresh. He separated
himself from that.
He was able to
expand,
mess with different producers, expand, feature with different people. Because you got a song like I'm a Mac a pimp, spit out shrimp. You got a song like that on that type of beat.
Yeah,
you remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Right?
Yeah, that.
You can't you can't feature Robin Thicke on that.
Nah.
You see what I'm trying to say? Like, you can't do a song with J-Lo on that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until he got opened up to these different producers and all that that he was able to
then he could actually skyrocket and feature, be on people's albums that you'd be like, they feature like an R&B female that you're like, Wayne's on this track? A remix or just on the radio? Yeah.
If he would have said Manny Fresh, he probably would still be doing like real ratchet hood nigga shit.
Yeah,
rapping about that.
Yeah, he wouldn't be on pop songs. He's on pop songs now too.
He's a pop artist.
Yeah. Well, then he's on he'll be out there on like songs that are, songs you wouldn't hear on your hip hop station. You'll hear him on your pop station.
That's true.
Yeah, and you'll hear him over there still, and you're like, the fuck?
Yeah.
But it's because he expanded like that. He kind of
blew up from that.
He blew up. Yeah, that's the best way to say it. He blew up and he fucking spread everywhere. And was able to expand and take off as an artist, because he even did a rock album.
Did a rock album. We talked about that last podcast. Yeah. He did a rock album.
It's just
so meeting adjourned. That nigga, we're gonna go ahead and just give him legend status.
Yeah. He made it.
Yeah, he did it.
He made it.
I don't like Lil Wayne now. I don't like where he went.
Where he went, I don't either.
I don't like the direction he went into, but I don't either. At the same time, you do got to respect that.
Respect his journey.
Yeah, you really do.
His journey.
Respect his journey.
Yeah. Surf and all. Surf sipper and all. Seizure and all.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Because he
started having
there's some classic verses from Wayne. From his mixtapes, dedication shit.
He still will spit something that would be like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like an old Wayne right there. Like,
you know what though? I heard him on his what was it? His last album that came out on Tidal.
No,
and there was a big thing. Cash Money trying to sue Tidal right now. I forget the name of the album was, but it wasn't like the Carter 5 or whatever. But when you hear it, the first like couple tracks, you're like, this motherfucker Wayne is back to spitting. But I don't think Wayne wrote those lyrics. I think Corey Guns wrote those lyrics. I really do. I think Corey Guns was writing lyrics for Lil Wayne on his last album that he came out with. You know what I'm saying?
You heard it first here.
That's right. Hot take. Corey Guns be writing Lil Wayne's hot lyrics.
You heard it. You heard it here first.
I mean, come on. Listen, that motherfucker cannot spit bars. You cannot be the illest for that long. Yeah. You just can't. Even Jay-Z can't do it. That's why Jay-Z, if you hear him, he doesn't rap as sharp as he did.
He's more laid back.
He's way more laid back. He doesn't try as hard because it's, you just can't be that sharp.
Like, he'll do that every once in a while, like to where normally he'd say something.
That was a pretty good impression of him.
I do a little bit. I do a few impressions.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna hit y'all with them as we progress.
Yeah. So, Luke Cage is coming out at the end of this month.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, and I'm just going to that because we've been talking about hip hop, and we talk about a show like this.
It is a hip hop superhero show.
Listen, y'all.
It is.
I showed Sharif this clip of
damn.
What's this guy's name? I can't think of his name, but he's from House of Cards. He's going to be the villain.
Yeah.
And he's got the Biggie poster behind him
with the crown,
and then he walks up to where his head covers.
It's not even a poster. It's like a portrait.
It's a portrait.
It's nice.
It really is.
It's
like when those rich people go and like buy like rich art and shit.
Oh yeah,
like Pablo Picasso and shit. But it's a fucking Biggie King of New York poster.
Yeah.
And so he walks up, and the camera angle got to just like perfectly right to where his head looks like it's under the crown from Biggie's crown.
On his head. Yeah.
Like he's the king of New York
and
type shit. And that shit was just so ill to me.
It was
perfect angle, dog.
Perfect.
I don't know who thought of this shit.
That shit was awesome.
It was lit.
That was and it's a TV show, and that was movie status.
Like, that's what I try to tell you, fool. That's what I've been trying to fucking tell you. I've been trying to tell Mike this shit. I said, fool, this is why I don't really watch movies anymore, because every time I watch a movie, I get let down, right? Because
I don't.
There's not enough that happens in a movie now. In a TV show, there's development. There's characters.
There's a lot more time for development. So
that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's why I have my favorite shows.
But that's why these shows now, they look
Walking Dead,
like movie level, like Walking Dead. I mean, that's a good one. It's like
Dead, Tyrant,
Tyrant,
Tyrant hard.
You know what I'm saying? But like when you talk about these comic book shows, Daredevil is
definitely.
Daredevil and Jessica Jones is very.
If these shows were on regular cable, I'd be on them. I don't be on Netflix enough to watch.
Bro, if you get on Netflix, see that's the thing. I've cut out cable. To much dismay because I can't catch all the football games like I want to.
Now you're missing out on some of these shows that you know what I'm saying. That
no, you can still get those shows. Some of them they put them on Netflix.
Yeah, okay.
You get them late.
You get them late,
but you still get them. I haven't seen the latest season of what's the I want to say House of Horrors, but it's not House of
American
Horror
Story.
I haven't seen the latest season of that.
It's about to start.
And they might come out a new season.
It's starting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be like. When that season comes out on Netflix, then I'm gonna be a season behind. Same with Walking Dead, I'm like behind the season.
You need to catch up, bro.
Yeah, I don't have to because you know why? There's shows. There's Netflix originals like Luke Cage coming out, and I can buy the time. You see what I'm trying to say? So if there was no new shit coming out, and this is why Netflix is such a beast because they pretty much filled out their whole year with shit. So when House of Cards come out, they come out like March. Yeah. You watch the whole season in 2 days, and you're like, "Fuck, I gotta wait a whole fucking year." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what happens is the next 2 weeks, like Daredevil comes out. You know what I'm trying to say? And you got all that, and it's Jessica Jones, and that's how they've been doing their shows. You know what I'm saying?
That was nice.
Yeah. So, and then you can still watch the shows like Walking Dead, American Horror Story in between. So who needs fucking TV or cable? The only thing I miss from
I like
cable is
catching
sports.
it when it first comes on. I like.
See, I thought that I did too.
I like world premieres.
But see, I thought I did too.
I'm a part of those records that Walking Dead holds.
I was like that Walking Dead. I watch Walking Dead faithfully every Sunday.
Oh, I still do.
For I think the first 3 seasons, first 3 or 4 seasons, and then I fell off. I missed one episode.
Oh man!
And then I was supposed to come back and watch it. You know,
that should never happen.
And I fell off from another episode. I had some life shit that happened.
I feel you.
And then I was like, oh man, I missed 2 episodes. I can just watch them online.
I was lucky enough to have like on demand and shit like that, and I just went on demand and was able to watch it.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't have on demand. I just missed the show. Yeah. But you can watch them on like online and shit.
Yeah, you can.
But then I got like 3 episodes behind, and I just said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's so. But here's the thing, though, bro. You think that you like watching every week, but I'm gonna tell you something, bro. You get to the end of the episode and you go, "Fuck! I gotta wait for another week." That's you like that, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I don't mind
on Netflix. I don't have to do that, bro.
Yeah, you don't.
I can just watch 4 episodes straight.
Oh, that's why they have marathons. I watch them and you get to see them in order. It's awesome. Or like I watched, like I went back and watched the first and the second season, like. Before,
you watch those again?
Of The Walking Dead. No, I'm saying before the 3rd season started.
Oh, okay.
When
that's
it was going to start, I went back. Well, I went back just so I was fresh and watched it all. And man, it was like, I mean,
could you catch things you didn't catch before?
We set up the projector and we had that shit big screen. We were just chiefing, you know what I'm saying, chilling, watching, just watch that shit. We went on a binge, you know what I'm saying. We went on a binge, me and my brother, and we were just watching that shit. Getting thrown, watching Walking Dead nonstop, and that shit was Netflix, bro. Yeah, and it was Netflix that we were doing it on. So yeah, that's what we did it with. We did it with Netflix.
That's the only reason I don't like. Once I got Netflix, I'm like, I'm paying $10 a month.
No,
I can still see the shows that come on TV. My girl got Hulu, so even if I want to see new shows, they got the new shows on Hulu too. Like, I watch Fear Walking Dead on Hulu. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I don't watch anymore, but I was watching Empire. Because it would come out the next day, it would be on Hulu. You know what I'm saying? So, there's ways you can watch shit, and I'm spending way less money than I would spend if I got cable. The only thing that I miss from cable that I can't work with is the sports. You know what I'm saying? That's the only shit that I miss from that shit, cuz. But I'm not going to be paying these motherfuckers $400 for a package. I feel you. NFL package.
It's expensive. It's too expensive. A lot of shit is expensive.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just getting cable for like 6 months and then cut it off.
Well, what I do know is that if you're gonna watch something on Netflix, you better watch Luke Cage because that shit looks live.
It does look live.
I believe that's
they're keeping the hip hop too.
Yeah, I'm interested to check that one out definitely.
Yeah, when he said it was gonna be like mixing like comic book movie with like The Wire, I was like, oh, sign me up. Yeah, sign me up, bro. And it looks just like that too.
Shit's gonna get real.
Yeah, she's gonna get real.
It's just gonna be like you're gonna watch it probably and see some shit. You'll be like, I've been in that situation. If it's gonna be like in the hood, yeah.
Okay,
in the hood.
Okay. I was about to be like,
I've been in that situation.
You been a superhero, my nigga?
No. Well, no, I'm just saying, not no superhero. I'm just saying, been in a situation that he's gonna be in. It's gonna be in the hood, so it's gonna be like you're gonna see shit that you're like, what?
It's gonna be real shit. There's gonna be drive-bys and all that shit.
Drugs, drive-bys, gangster shit, pimps, prostitutes. Yeah. Pimps up, hoes down. It's gonna be everything.
Some shit I can relate to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the Pablo, the Pablo show is good, but like, I'm not a Colombian drug lord. I don't know any. But then Luke Cage shit, I'll be able to relate to that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's gonna be some dope.
And you gonna have all of the rap soundtrack, dog. They should put out a soundtrack with that shit.
Man, I wouldn't doubt if they do, because it's gonna. If it catches the heat that it can, because of
it's going to,
and I believe it will, yeah.
Because right now you got like this big like black movement right now, and there's gonna be black people that just don't even know who Luke Cage is.
They want to see,
that are gonna support that shit
because it's like shit they can relate to.
Just like there's gonna be a bunch of black people that's about to support Black Panther,
yeah,
and they have no clue who he is, his backstory, anything.
But
like that.
They just know,
yeah.
They just know that he's black, and they're like, we're gonna support it. We're gonna support it.
They're gonna make comic book fans. After that
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. People are going to be like, oh shit. I might want to check out some of the old shit. I didn't know it was leading up to this.
It's going to be like thug ass niggas from the hood. You gonna run up on them.
They're going to be comic
and they're going to have like, they're going to be selling dope. And in between their dope sales, they're going to like pull open like a Marvel comic book. Like a graphic novel.
You're like, what's up? What up? Like, you're going to walk up on them, you know what I'm saying? You're
gonna be reading Infinity War Part 1.
Your dope man gonna answer the door, and then when he answers, let you in the house or whatever. You're gonna walk up and he's gonna walk right back to the kitchen where the dope at. Yeah, and you're gonna be back to his reading.
He's gonna be like, "Hey, hold on, bro, hey, my nigga, y'all trying to go to the San Diego Comic Con?
You going to Comic Con, bro? Hey man, this. Hey, have you read this shit? You need to read this shit, dog. This shit fucking dope. Just like the shit I'm about to give you. This shit dope, bro. Like,
oh man, this is gonna be lit though. That show gonna be lit.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see that shit.
Have you seen any new movies recently?
I have. I went to go see Don't Breathe, and Don't Breathe was a good movie. It wasn't a horror movie. Like I thought it was gonna be more a horror movie,
like Joyride.
It was a thriller. So yeah, it kind of was more psychological thriller, like situational. You know, you're like, oh shit, that's some fucked up shit.
Suspense.
You know, there's a lot of suspense, and there's twists. There's like all of a sudden like, oh shit.
Yeah,
like
twists.
I'm not telling you anything. I'm not gonna give it away. No spoiler alert.
Yeah, I was actually surprised how many people actually wanted to see that movie. I'm actually surprised by that.
I was interested because the commercial sold me. Just basically when I saw it, I was like, man, that shit looks good. Like just the whole scenario.
Yeah.
You know, and
the concept or whatever.
Yeah, the whole concept. Blind man, they're gonna rob him, thinking that it's easy. Dude ends up being, he's like a war guy, you know what I'm saying? A retired war guy. He lost his sight and everything, but this fool's on point.
Like
your senses heighten. Yeah. You know, your senses heighten after you.
Could you deal with being blind? Blind or deaf?
Oh man, that's
blind or fucking deaf. Blind, deaf, or mute.
I think I'd want to see.
We can't put mute in there.
I'd want to see.
Blind or deaf? You want to see?
I think I'd want to see.
Yeah, I think I would want to. I would want to be deaf over blind.
Yeah, I mean, I'd want to see. Like
I can just write shit on the paper for you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
exactly.
Saying?
I want to
write
see.
shit I can read and I'd be like, okay,
and
cool.
The world is too beautiful not to see. You know what I'm saying? Not everything
especially
in the world is beautiful, but when
with
you look
these
at
new
nature,
ass elementary school teachers, god damn. Could you imagine seeing one right now?
He had to bring it back.
Dog, like could you
imagine being deaf?
Dog. Being deaf
being blind and not
dog, that's what I'm saying. Stevie Wonder right now. Somebody's like, yo, Stevie. Everybody's tripping right now off of this fine ass teacher.
They say bring her over here and he say, let me feel. That's how he'd get it.
Yeah, but I mean, can you really feel somebody's fineness?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you though, but man,
you can't feel somebody. Like somebody can sound like they're fine.
Man,
somebody can sound like the ugly but be fine as hell. There's been some girls they voices like they just rugged, rough and rugged. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They got a it's all hoarse and shit. And you're like, man, she sounds like she's ugly, but she be fine as shit.
That would be a burden to be blind. I'd rather be deaf. Straight up. The world's too beautiful, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you end up with your significant other, you want to see him. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be like, I mean, hearing would be beautiful too. It would suck to not hear, but you got to put them in a scale. I think you'd want to see more than hearing. Like, exactly. You can easily write down shit. Thing is it from birth or did it just happen? Because really,
if it was from birth, that
it would, in a sense.
But if it just happened, I could deal with that.
You could deal with it. Yeah. That's how. Yeah, okay.
I was watching Daredevil and I was like, "Dog, could I like really live my whole life blind?" Some people do. They have dogs and shit. Yeah. And, you know, I'm like, could I really be walking in New York City blind?
The thing is, the person who's blind from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Just like us,
deal with
they don't know. They don't know anything different. They haven't seen. So it's like they don't know it.
But I mean,
they haven't seen
blind.
But it would suck.
Just think about that. You went blind right now, and you had to like live by yourself in a house, and you had a job. I don't know what the fuck you do when you're blind as a job. But let's just say you had a job, all right, and you went to work every day. Could you really do that shit blind? Like you lost your eyesight today.
It would suck, dude.
Dog, it's the worst shit ever, dog.
Think about it.
I would just be so helpless. I would just be like, I can't do shit.
Man,
I can't do shit. I need somebody in here. I need the government to pay for it.
Help me.
Yeah, I need somebody to feed me. I need somebody to give me a bath.
Help me.
Yeah.
Help me. You know,
help
me. Help me. You just start screaming because that's all you want.
Yeah, like these motherfuckers be cooking this shit. I'm like, oh, you cooked your whole meal. Okay, all right, sure, okay.
Yeah. I know. The thing is,
blind.
There's a blind person out there that has a better outlook on life than someone who has everything handed to him.
Okay, well, check this out. You cooking in the kitchen
and handles life,
and you're like, this smells like garlic.
Yeah,
and you pour it on, and you don't know that you picked up the garlic that was like 12 years old.
It was old. It was like rotted on
like when that's what I'm saying.
It would suck. It would suck.
I would just take death.
You'd have to have help somehow, some shape, some family that would be there for you.
I would just be deaf. I would get that little horn and put it in my ear. I'd be like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Talking to my good ear.
Yeah, talking to my good ear.
And that one's bad. You know, like, huh?
Yeah.
Shit would be bad, bro. That shit would.
You know what? The only thing you have to learn if you're deaf is how to read lips.
No.
Yeah. You just be reading lips like, bitch. I heard what you said.
Basically,
I heard what you said.
Hey,
I seen what you said, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people out there that are that good.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They've learned.
That's one thing you pick up from
to
that.
it. Yeah, and you just read lips, and man, people know you can't talk shit behind them. You can't just like whisper it. You can't even whisper it to someone over there, and they're looking at you. They know they're talking. I'm like,
yeah,
that motherfucker.
I seen the way your jawline was moving.
I saw what
and I know you said fuck my mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
You're dead.
No, you're gonna die.
You're gonna die.
Man.
No, but you know what? Have you seen? Have you heard the news about Blair Witch?
Yeah, I have seen this
new movie off of our old school shit.
Yeah,
our generation shit, like the old movie, The Blair Witch Project, which
set off the whole found footage phenomenon.
Set it off. It was that's the found father.
The original.
That's the original, definitely. And
the OG.
Everybody jumped on that shit. Any film that came out after that has done it, it was because of that movie.
Yeah.
That movie set it off.
Yeah.
And what was crazy is that they made it. When they did it, they set it up through the internet and everything, websites, everything. It was real.
People thought that it was a real.
That's how they said it. That's what they were aiming for, to make people think it was actual real. So they're like, "Holy shit, we're seeing someone's found footage and some actual scary."
So all the shit that was happening in there, everybody's like, "This is real."
Yeah, everything. Yeah, and it scared the shit out of everybody. Like,
it really did.
Yeah, when people were seeing it, some people were like, "Yeah,"
some people were real smart. They were like. There was like some nerds. They were playing Magic the Gathering, and they were like, "It's not real." As you can see here, the color correction, it's not real.
Yeah, you can.
He's like slamming his like Magic the Gathering cards on the table.
He's got some kind of reasoning.
Yeah,
he's like, man, shut up, it's real.
It's real. Okay, they really died.
This really happened. Show some respect. And then we found out that it was fake.
Yeah,
that these were actors. You know, they were. You can go to IMDb and look it up, and they have other films they've worked on, and you're like, they were right.
Yeah,
but
all the nerds were right, bro.
But it was genius.
All the nerds were right.
It was genius, though. It was smart, genius. They played us.
They put a lot of
beautifully.
Since then, there's been some found footage movies that have come out, and they've been kind of shitty.
Yeah, they ain't been able to strike what they struck because it was the original.
Yeah. So the new one.
But the new one.
Are they doing found footage?
It's supposed to, because they came out with a part 2.
They did come out with part 2. That's right.
And it wasn't,
It was like a real movie.
Yeah, they tried to make it a real movie, but kind of based off of the same thing, everything. It was good. No, not really good. It was alright. Can't say it was good. It was alright.
I never seen
it. But even then, it was like, what's funny is that
didn't they come out with 3 movies?
As bad as it was just this is the 2? Third one that's coming out, okay. But technically it's the 2nd. That's how bad the part 2 was. What really is that they're just looking past it like that wasn't. That's not a part of the actual movie.
Part 2 for real.
They just called it Blair Witch. Yeah, basically, but yeah, it's based off of like
that's
on the first one.
For real.
On the first one, shit happened. Shit hits the fan. If you haven't seen it, I ain't gonna spoil it, but. On the second one, you've obviously, if you've seen the commercial, the dude says, he's looking for his sister. So, you can only imagine something happened in the first one. Obviously, his sister was probably in it. Yeah. And that's kind of based off of it. He's going off of that. It's like the true part 2. You know what I'm saying? And it looks good. It looks good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to check it out.
I don't know. We'll see, man. I mean, since then, found footage movies have been getting a lot of bad rap. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like them because the movements and everything. The movements, like then, it was very basic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
but
were.
now
they
like,
shake and they go crazy.
It's all over the place. Yeah, like a real found footage.
Like
camera.
like it would be. They try to
people
make it
get
too
sick
real.
when they're watching it. They're like, oh,
I don't personally, but yeah, I can understand.
Everybody got sick when they watched Cloverfield. And
I didn't. I saw that.
Sick at all.
Yeah, I saw that shit. Didn't get sick at all. Dude, I saw it all. I was on the edge of my seat watching that shit because I enjoy that shit.
People was hating on that. I was like, check this out. My girl was like clenching my arms the whole time. She kept jumping and all this shit. Yeah. But then she gets out. She was like, I didn't like the movie. And I was like, well, nigga, I wouldn't have known because you were deep into that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But whatever. That's a story for another day. Another podcast.
Have you heard of another part 2 that's coming out?
What was that?
It's time, yeah.
They don't have a part 2 for that yet?
Not yet.
I thought they had a part 2 for that.
No, they don't have a part 2 yet. It is coming. And they finally got the whole cast, and they just announced that it's in production.
Oh, okay.
It is in production.
Super Troopers is back.
Super Troopers 2 is coming.
That's right.
And if you love comedy, it says the long-anticipated sequel to the cult comedy hit, which that's what it was. It is an awesome movie, the original.
Yeah, man.
Some people would say it's a stoner movie. Yeah, it is probably. Probably is. But you don't have to be a stoner to watch it and enjoy it. That's the thing. That's the beauty of it. It's a hilarious movie.
To me, a stoner movie is like
White Castle. White Castle. Okay, where they're just smoking pot the whole time. Yeah, they're not smoking pot the whole time.
But like How High?
But they have pot moments.
They have pot moments, but I don't know.
And the movie's, but I'm not
gonna give it.
I ain't gonna give it away. But it is. There's weed. It is
like
about,
next Friday.
It is about weed, though. Think about it. Like what is the whole thing is about a drug bust.
It's drug bust, but it's not like
But they're not getting high the whole time.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They're not smoking out, but they do get high.
Yeah.
Like there's this moment, but part 2, amazingly, is going to be great because they have the whole cast back.
Yeah.
And the main guys, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, not every character in the part 1, but the main guys, the Super Troopers, they're back, and can't wait for that to come out.
When's that coming out?
Let me see. I don't think I have a date yet. They just they're moving towards a release date. That's what it is. They don't have one, I don't think, yet, but it is definitely in the makes. Though they said they're filming it.
Yeah,
so I'm sure.
I didn't even know about that.
It'll probably come out next year. I'm hoping next year. I don't want it to be a 2018 early release. I want it to be
going to be like summertime.
It's going to be next year, I hope.
Yeah. Or like March.
I'm sure they can film this one easily and quick. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that's going to take special effects.
Nah, they can probably do that shit in like 2 months.
Definitely. So I can't wait for that shit. Glad I put you on to something for a change.
Yeah, man. All right, man. So did you hear about this this article that came out from Complex about the day that Kanye West killed gangster rap?
Hip hop.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
How you feel about that statement, bro? Is that a bold statement?
It's kind of bold, but you have to, when you look at it, there's truth behind it.
Yeah.
There's truth behind it. It's bold, but there's truth behind it because they went to war.
Yeah.
Him and who? Him and 50.
I think
they kind of put it all on the line right there.
Yeah, they did. And I think that at that time period it was like gangstified. Especially with 50.
Yeah.
Because 50 was like one of the hardest rappers out at that fucking time.
Yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying. It's a hard ass album, dog.
Mm-hmm.
He got shot 9 times like he was really about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But Kanye comes and he's like, the backpacker. You know what I'm saying?
College.
That's what they called them. Backpackers. Out. Yeah, he had the college dropout. Mm. And regular nigga rap came.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why you had people that's like J. Cole, you know what I'm saying, that was winning. Like, it was like, literally after that, all these regular niggas came out and was just rapping about shit that wasn't gangster related, and they were all winning, bro. And I think that now gangster rap will, in the sense that we know it as, it's pretty much faded to the wayside. You know what I'm saying?
It really has. It's kind of it's got back to lyricism.
Yeah,
like being lyricism, being able to be poetic.
Yeah,
the gangster rap faded back to the background again. Like, it's there. You can find gangster rap, but it's not at the forefront.
The closest to gangster rap you get right now is trap.
Yeah, that's out. Yeah,
but even that's not really gangster.
Nah,
that ain't. It wasn't like DMX.
That ain't gangster at all.
Or Jadakiss gangster.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? Or even like
Gangster, you know,
or even like T.I. Gangster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit is like, it's kind of faded. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta wait till the next artist that comes that way. Like someone's gonna come back and kind of bring that back to it because everything comes full circle.
You think so? You think gangster rap is gonna come back hardcore like it was?
Oh, I think it will.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
You know why?
I think most things come back full. Everything gets recycled.
You know why? I don't think it's gonna come back because I think that the reason that gangster rap was popping so hard was because of the environment that everybody was in.
Yeah,
and I feel like black people, Hispanic people,
they can get back to that point.
I don't think we're going. I think that like as a consciousness, a collective consciousness,
the way things are going, there's going to be almost like another rebellion type shit where people are going to get on that mindset of.
No, I think the hood. I think
fuck everything. You know?
No, I think the hood mind state, the mentality that used to be then, I think that's actually fading. You know what I'm saying? I think now when we hear trap rap, like when we hear Future talking about bricks, I don't believe that Future is really out here pumping bricks like that. He'll be dumb if he was.
Believable.
It's not believable.
Is what you're saying. Where back in the day it was believable because it was actually you could see it happening in the news and all this other shit a lot more than now. It's like.
And even all the gangster rappers,
and not to mention as flooded as it is with artists, hip hop people, it's like not everybody's doing what they're saying.
Yeah, no, dog, come on, and
not everyone ever did it.
Yeah,
like people would say shit back in the day, even that they weren't doing it, but it was experiences they saw other people go through or they witnessed or shit like that. And that
was some cool shit to say.
And it ain't nothing wrong with that at all. People do that still to this day, but a lot of people try to portray like it was them the whole time, like it's them. This is my life.
Yeah,
and it's like that. It may not have been yours. It may have been your brother's life, or it may have been your homeboy's life, or you may have seen it, or you may have been a part of some of it. You may have been on the other end. You might have been a bitch on the other end, and you're like, this is how it's done because it happened to you.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit happens. People come out as saturated as it is with hip hop heads, people who want to be rappers and shit. There has to be fraudulence within. Definitely.
Of course.
Definitely.
But I think that there were some people that were like gangster rappers that don't even rap about that shit anymore.
Yeah. It's kind of, even them, they've kind of grown
toned
out
it down.
of it.
They've grown out of it, right? So who's left to keep pushing that?
I mean, Ice Cube when he come out, he'll come out with some gangster shit with his album.
He will, but everybody's sitting there like,
it's like you're in Hollywood now, bro.
You are in Are We There Yet 3?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's not. They don't take it as gangster as it was anymore. It's like you're not gangster.
Even his last album, he had a couple gangster ass tracks on there, and then he got to some songs on there where I was like,
show it no more.
Are you the dad from Are We There Yet? Rapping on this song right now? Like, I literally heard that in some of his songs. I'm not knocking that or whatever, but
I hear his shit, and it takes me back personally because I know the gangsta Ice Cube. I witnessed it, you know.
Yeah, of course. We all know the gangsta Ice Cube.
I witnessed it at my age.
But you know he's not really out here doing it.
Yeah, he ain't doing it, but to me it takes me back. Like, it's still in him. That's the thing. That's the way I see it. He may have kind of separated himself from it, but it's in him still. You can't take that away from him. It's like moving out the hood. You can't take the hood out of you, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't. But, like, I think people have gotten smarter to the point where they're like, okay, this nigga rapping about cocaine bricks. Okay.
It's still stories in his life, possibly. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Jeezy about to drop Trap or Die 3. Okay, just announced it a couple days ago. He about to drop Trap or Die 3.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I'm going to enjoy listening to that shit.
Yeah.
Right? Because I like hearing trap type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Yeah, I like hearing that shit.
Yeah.
Right? But there's a growing number of people that are saying, okay, we're tired of hearing that shit. Right? Because let's be for real. Like, this nigga's rapped about bricks for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Maybe longer than that.
The same shit.
Yeah, the same shit.
Which I personally don't mind, though. Like, some people won't mind, but there's, like, people want you to evolve.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That. He hasn't evolved. He stayed. But a lot of people want you to, there's the other fan base that wants you to stay the same. They don't want you to evolve.
Even Jay-Z don't rap about bricks.
Think about it. What happened to Wayne? He evolved, and he lost a lot of fan base. When you stayed, if he would have stayed the same hood nigga,
he gained that much of new fans.
Yeah. But he gained fans. He
became a worldwide phenomenon.
Yeah, well, he did. But he lost a lot of those true original fans, the ones that were there from day one. He lost a lot of those fans. You know, there's some that are still.
But those are also people that I think that when you're talking about like Ratchet Wayne right? You talking about him? He goes off into like the pop world. Of course, the ratchet niggas are gonna be like, "Fuck this shit," right? Or the hood niggas or whatever, right? But at the same time, like they eventually end up growing too from that. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Like everybody grows from that shit at some point. Yeah. But I just believe that now we're not pushing it.
I feel you.
Before it was nothing but that. You see what I'm trying to say? Enough to influence people to do shit. Yeah. And now it's not so much of it. It's literally like kind of in its own little pockets or whatever. You know what I'm saying? To where maybe you go to Chicago, you probably like hear the drill music talking about this shit all the time, left and right. Yeah. But for the most part, people don't rap about that shit.
Yeah. The gangster shit has faded. Yeah. I mean, it really has. I mean, it's there. People are still the gangster life is out there. Still.
Of course, there's still like a lot of niggas in the hood and shit.
Yeah,
it's less than I believe that it was before because I believe that people are starting to elevate. And they're starting to praise people now that went to college.
It's not publicized as much. Yeah, it's not out there. Like people aren't exposing that as much as they did before. Yeah. Where I mean, it's still out there and people are talking about it, but it's not like you don't have. There isn't. I mean, there's people who, I mean, like a Kendrick Lamar, you know, he talks about shit that's happening in the hood and all that shit.
Yeah, but he don't really.
But he ain't out there like Pac. You know what I'm saying? As the same way Pac was out there, or the same way any of the rappers, Jay-Z at that time, or you know what I'm saying, Biggie at that time. I mean, everyone at that time, like they were really putting it out there.
It was a violent era.
It was a violent era, and they were. That's what they were pumping. Like you're saying, that's true.
But people starting to realize that, like, okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So what happens when you leave that environment? Your music changes.
Music does change. That's where it evolved. It's where it evolved.
And all these people that was in the hood talking about this shit.
That's why I can see when you say trap is the new gangster shit, but it's not gangster.
It's not really gangster though. But everybody loves trap music. Yeah. For the sound of it, they know that it's like there's people that listen to it that they're not out here trapped. Like people, there are people in corporate offices. They go on their break to the break room and they put on trap music. Yeah, you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
There's people like that listening to trap music now, whereas before it was like only people in the trap listen to trap music.
Exactly. Now it's expanded itself. It's spread.
What about all these people now that like instead of selling dope, now they're selling? I don't know. Maybe they got a YouTube show they got. And they're making money from that. Mm-hmm. Or, you know what I'm trying to say? There's other ways to make money now. People are getting on these different legal hustles. Yeah. If before, right, you put a picture up of you with like an AK-47 and like bricks in your you put a picture up like that, and everybody be like, you a thug, man, you know what I'm saying? Now if you do that shit, everybody call you fucking stupid. If you put a picture of yours of you with an AK-47 on Instagram, niggas will call you stupid all day.
Yeah, all day.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you put a picture up of you finishing college,
to me it was dumb from the get go though.
Yeah,
it's like why are you bringing heat to yourself?
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, what if that's your gun though? What if you legally own that gun?
Well, it's still why you bragging? Have that shit and use it when you need it. You don't need to expose it. You know.
You know that might be your way of warning people.
That could be, man.
Like, yo, don't run up in my house, cuz. He could be a regular nigga with AK. You could be a regular nigga with AK-47.
It depends on the pose as well. Like, you over there, there's a lot of factors.
Niggas are gonna pose the way that they pose, though, bro.
There's a factor. If you're trying to come out and you're looking like you aiming it at the thing,
everybody does that, though. That's just like white people. They be like,
a lot of people do
they be sitting with the gun on the
but it's like, it's overboard. It's overboard. You can easily I don't think it's overboard. I just think it's different. And share it and say, fuck with me if you want, you know, some shit like that. You can do it. There's many ways you can do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to come out and try to look like you ready to kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can just show it.
Here's my thing. If it's your gun and you own it and you got it, it's legally. If you got
Kaepernick didn't stand.
Like you should be able to put your gun however you want to.
Yeah, it's your right.
It's your right.
That's why Kaepernick did what he did. Had to bring that back.
I just think that there's a stigma around it because, like, a white dude will get, like, he'll have, like, his gun, but he'll have, like, army fatigues on or whatever the fuck, and nobody will say a thing. But a black dude, he might have on army fatigues too.
Yeah.
And have a gun.
And they'll take it a whole different way. They'll take it a whole different way.
It's a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? Same with Hispanics. It's the same shit. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, I obtained my gun the same way you obtained your gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't buy it off the streets. This is my gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can pose how you want.
I think it's just different.
But, you know, think about it before you do it. Think about it before you do it. That's all I say, because you can go about it a different way. You don't have
if you're doing illegal shit, then yes, dumb. But if that's your gun and that's your gun and you maybe you're a gun enthusiast.
But don't portray like you're doing illegal shit either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Have all this money, all this money on the table, and then have the gun in the picture. You know, you have to portray like you're doing it, like you living that life.
Yeah, you got a loan from the bank, and you got your gun in your bar.
Yeah,
you got bricks.
That all that money's about to go to your bills. Yeah, like and you send like you about to splurge.
That's like you're about to pay all your bills right now, but you got to take that picture like it's.
Yeah, like it's. That's all I'm saying. Like but I feel you. You can pose how you want. You can, but be smart about it.
Yeah, be smart about it. I think gangster rap did die. I think that Kanye had a big part in that.
Kanye did bring it to an end because the battle between it was a battle of the albums.
It was who was going to sell the most. And I remember that day I was like, I'm about to go buy an album, and I know why 50 Cent did it. I know why he did it because he was going to lose to Kanye no matter what. Yeah. But he decided to make a big deal about it
to sell more.
And it worked. It worked because a lot of people bought albums that day. Yeah. I bought Kanye's, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because 50 Cent was just kind of like on his way out.
Yeah, you could tell.
You know
That's
what
why he did it. You probably knew already. You could tell that it was fading, and you could tell that consumers were into something different. Yeah. It wasn't the same. His sales were already
because you know why?
Going down.
Because 15 years ago there wasn't a lot of college graduates. Yeah. Okay, 20 years ago it wasn't a lot of college graduates, and then people started going to college because. The last generation was like, go to college so you don't have to work these dead end jobs like me. And a lot of our generation went to college. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So them leaving from maybe like the hood lifestyle where they would have stuck there the rest of their lives if they didn't go. They went to college, got new experiences, and they said, this hood shit is kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying?
But I have friends,
and they were able to relate to somebody like Kanye before they related to somebody like 50. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. I think a lot of that, there was a lot of shit going on that pressed to make everybody go more towards this shit than to go back to the gangster.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
And the whole Kanye persona kind of promoted the whole college life, everything. You know? And people jumped on it. And then after that, people like many artists after that kind of promoted college life.
Hundreds of Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa was all about the party, and it wasn't even about the education part. It was like check out what you can go through with college.
You can just go have parties and hang out with white people. It's cool.
People were like, I'm going to college. I want a party like that.
J. Cole, you know people enrolled in college because of J. Cole?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Just so they can experience the same experiences.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
but you gotta understand that education
is good. Definitely good.
When you get educated like that, you do realize, damn, this hood shit is dumb as shit. Why am I out here like trying to shoot people and sell dope back to my community and get everybody fucked up? You know what I'm saying? So I had to realize how stupid that shit really is, and that's why everybody was like. But at the same time, though, I still like to hear my hood shit. I like to hear. I like to hear a good violent. I still
smoke my weed. You ain't taking that from me,
dog.
So I still need to know the hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like.
You know, weed isn't really like hood niggas. You know what I'm saying? Weed is even that's becoming.
Yeah, you're right. It's became more mainstream. These days, it's mainstream.
It's legalized. So,
Back in the day, you had to have the hood.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who would you rather buy weed from? The pretty nice dispensary run by 2 white college kids,
bring it,
or some
Texas.
fucking nigga in the hood that has 20 niggas coming out of his door and they all look like they want to rob you. You know what I'm saying? Who would you rather buy weed from?
I'm cool with everybody, so
I'm just saying though. Where you gotta look over your back at in the hood.
You know, I feel
you know what I'm saying? And so when you give people when you get options.
Yeah. Oh, I feel,
you see what I'm saying?
Bring the dispensaries to Texas and I'm down.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think there was no options. And that's why gangster rap, that flooded everything because there wasn't options. But now that there's more options, everybody's like,
we don't need that.
I'd rather be a lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
I can do something better than that.
Yeah. I actually been pretty good at, you know,
like I can actually use the skill that I have and go somewhere with it.
And go somewhere with it.
There's a lot back in the day. It was like you couldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
People would say you can't.
Exactly. That's what they would say.
You can't.
You're not. You're going to be stuck in this shit forever. And for a long time, people were.
Yeah.
Then Obama became president, and everybody's like, "I'm not stuck in this shit."
Yeah.
And that's why gangster rap died.
Because Obama? No, is that what you just said?
Because it really was. I'll go ahead and say, I don't want to say because of Obama. It's really because of Kanye, but the mentality, the shift of everything.
Yeah, a lot of shit shifted. A lot of shit shifted. The mentality.
It's not just Kanye. It's just the time period.
I don't have to be stuck in a loop.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like,
everybody got smarter.
This loop, I can get out of it? Like, what?
Exactly.
And people jumped out of it.
I can expand further than this. I can know more than this.
Oh, yeah, you see it everywhere now. You see it everywhere.
Dog, they used to shit on people for having... We used to shit on people for having good grades.
Yeah.
We used to shit on people for having good grades. Do you know that you would get your ass smacked up right now if you shit on somebody for having good grades right now?
That's the thing.
They would shoot you in the face for that shit.
Thing.
It's the new thing now. Yeah.
Which, I mean, I remember getting shitted on when I had good grades.
I remember getting shit on when I had good grades too. I remember shitting on nerds, and now nerd culture
taking it out on them because they were a little bit better than me. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
I hate them. They're smarter than me.
You're a fucking teacher's pet.
Yeah. You know, honestly, I regret all. I have a lot of friends that were really smart. Yeah. You know, already. You regret not
applying yourself.
I'm happy for them because I see them now.
And they stunned, right?
They've done things with their life, and I'm happy for them on that note. Like they've done and made something out of themselves, you know, and good for them because I seen it from the get go. A lot of them, like from the beginning when I went to school with them, a lot of people I was like, they're gonna make it.
Could you imagine the new kids, like our kids, and we try to tell them like gangster rap? They're gonna be like, why would you want to kill people? And we'd be like, because it's cool. This was a thing to do.
I still promote it to the youngins. Nothing, yeah, right.
Bro, I like a good violent hip hop track. I like gunshots going before the song comes on.
Yeah,
it's classic shit to me. If you hear me, like before the song comes on, it's like pow 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 pow, and the beat drops. It's on the popping. Like I'm like, oh, this is my shit.
Oh, you know man, you'll never, like, you know me. Can't take the old shit out of me. Like the old head right here. Like I will always listen to that type of music.
Don't call yourself an old head, bro. You're not old. Right?
Well, when it comes to music, I am because I listen to the old shit, even the shit before my time.
You got an old head, bro.
Yeah, like I mentality is old head.
You're not an old head, bro. You 31, bro.
Yeah, but the mentality.
You still young.
The mentality though, like I keep it old school with the music that people have moved on from. The people my age have moved on, and they're with the times.
Well, no, I mean you can. I'm stuck. I mean, I always listen to.
There's things I listen to
old jams, bro, like all the time. But there's new shit out. You know, at some point in time, I'm like, I get like, because see, for me, new shit gives me new ideas. It sparks like new ideas, new motivations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I heard, what song was it I heard recently, man? And I remember, and I was listening recently, bro, like a couple days ago, and I was listening to it, and I was like, God damn, I'm so fucking motivated right now. You know what I'm saying? And of course I could listen to like some older shit and get motivated, but it's not really the same because the shit that was going on at that time in my life, I may not be dealing with that anymore. Or just the general nature of society at that time period is different. You know what I'm saying? So for somebody to motivate me now,
you need someone with experience, someone that's speaking on now.
Now, you know what I'm trying to say?
Speaking on now, yeah,
exactly. Like that song, the Nas Album Done, that motivates me.
Well, see,
you know what I'm saying?
But who is that from? That's from an old head right there.
That's from an old head. That's what I say.
That's why I can dig that. I'll jam that.
That's what I'm saying, brother. But here's the thing.
It has to be something new from everything one of the old heads.
The thing is, the mainstream is the shit. They
spit real shit. Like that's the real shit. Like if you compare that to the new shit, what's realer? This is some dope shit, right? This is real. Yeah, this is dope. This will take you back to our time.
Yeah, of course.
You hear the way he's spitting and everything. If the youngins want a taste of our generation, listen to that track.
But they don't. They don't want to taste of our generation.
Listen to that track, and I'm talking about not just listen to what he says.
Oh, okay. Like Nas,
you know what I'm saying? Listen to what
they want to know what it's all about. Yeah, I get it.
Like Nas, like he will put you on game.
Yeah.
Like this fool will teach you. Like this is someone that when he spits, there's a message. Yeah, you know, you can learn something from him because he is very poetic. He's knowledgeable. He'll spit some words that you'll go and you'll Google search that shit because you're like, what the fuck does that mean? Beast. Yeah, like that's our time with him. Like the way he used to do it, and he still got it.
There's room for everybody though, bro.
But yeah,
there's room for everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you still got to let young kids. You still got to let the young kids rock, man.
Oh, I'm letting them rock.
You got to let them rock. But
they have plenty of fans. They don't need me. They don't need one more. They don't need one more from me. They don't need one more from me.
They definitely got plenty of fans. Yeah, but you know what though, man? I mean, the same. You know, people was saying that shit with like Big Crit and all them, and they was dissing on him, and I was like, what the fuck y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying?
The beast.
But I mean, you know, you just gotta find the dope shit because the dope shit is out there. There's always new young people coming up that do dope. I tell you about the guy that can rap this song back forwards and he rapped it backwards.
Yeah, you did tell me about it. You did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he just rapped the exact same words backwards and it made sense as if it did going forward.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? There's still people out there like that. You just got to know where to find them, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, man. All in all, Yes, gangster rap is gone.
It's dormant.
It's dormant. You think it's gonna come back?
Yeah, you heard him agree. He said, "Yeah, it's dormant." He said it.
It's not gonna come back, bro. It's never gonna have the day that it had, bro.
Yeah.
That's like saying like
it's like saying Tupac's gonna come back.
80s rock is gonna come back,
like
or Tupac's gonna come back.
He's gonna come back.
It's over. We got to always evolve. We always have to move forward. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like I think if we did went back to gangster rap, it would literally be like a step back. You know what I'm saying? It would be a step back.
Okay, yeah.
If you was like getting back to like busting guns and shooting shit and selling dope, you have kids. We would just go backwards, bro.
I know what you're saying. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can dig it. That's all you had to say from the beginning. I would have been like, all right. That's all you had to say. That's all you had to say, right?
Yeah, man.
Man, if you've lasted with us, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you for lasting with us. And
what you got going on this week, bro?
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to the pod. What you got going on this week, bro?
What I have going on?
Yeah.
Shit.
Nothing
really.
I gotta put you on some new mixtapes. I know you just missed out on the new Fabulous mixtape that came out.
I know it was Saturday UFC. There's gonna be another UFC, a free one.
Yeah.
Fox Sports one.
So you been catching that?
Yeah.
You been catching some football?
I know my girl's coming into town, so
no football.
You know what? I'm gonna get. Well,
does she watch football?
If the Niners are playing live, which they're playing right now, but if they're playing live, like when she's here, then yeah,
they're probably fuking losing right now.
You're about to look it up, aren't you?
Yeah, you damn right I'm gonna look it up, bro. But
I was gonna look it up.
Does your girl watch football?
She said that she's open to be a fan of my team, so I'm cool with that.
So that
14-0, we're winning at halftime. Oh, how fast was that? That was a Samsung. Samsung beat
the fuck out of here, dog.
Ta-da!
Just shut the fuck up, fool. I just pulled this damn app up, bro. Be quiet, man. Oh, y'all playing Los Angeles, that's why.
Los Angeles, yeah.
Rams.
Los Angeles has a team again.
Nah, they trash, dog.
No, they're not. The Rams have a squad.
Anybody watch the Cowboys game, you know how sick I was when this motherfucker.
We have to talk about that. We do have to speak on this. Because, like, hey, what we're going to do, I'm going to state this right now. What we're going to do is every week, this isn't a sports center, we're not going to speak on every game. We're just going to speak on our teams. On what our team is doing for that week, as long as they've played before the podcast. Or,
it'll be an official 49ers and Cowboys
talk. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we have to bite the bullet if they sucked, or we get to gloat if they win.
Yeah.
No matter what, and it's fair. Yeah. They're our team. We got to ride with them no matter what. Yeah. And, that's how it's always been for you. It's always been like that for me. We've always talked shit. We've always had our fun. It's fun.
So for y'all don't know, Shreve has been a thorn in my side for fucking
forever.
Since fucking since high school, right?
Since we've known each other.
You've been a thorn in my side because I'm a Cowboys fan. He's a 49ers fan. Okay, he thinks Pac is the greatest rapper of all time. I think Jay-Z is. Okay.
We've had our.
He's a Samsung user. I'm an iPhone user.
We've had our small differences. We've had small differences.
I definitely be want to steal on you. I ain't gonna lie.
I always want to burn your blanket. It's a Dallas Cowboys blanket. I just want to burn it. Or at least let my dog sleep on it. I don't know, something. But no,
you gonna really do my shit like that, bro?
No, I wouldn't do that.
That's cool because you get your ass stolen on real quick, dog. Straight up, dog.
The thing is, I can't do it.
You ain't even from California. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Hey,
you supposed to be you supposed to be a Texas boy, dog.
49er.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
49er.
Get the hell out of here, dog.
49er.
My dynasty is better than your dynasty.
Hey, I'll just put it this way. I'm all over. People are going to be like, what the fuck? From Texas. 49er fan. LA Laker fan. New York Yankee fan. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere other than where I'm at. But I would have to say my Texas team is the Texans. My Texas team is the Texans.
Oh, you got to get shot in the kneecaps, bro.
My Texas team is the
Texans.
Bro,
you got to get the Nancy Kerrigan.
Well, I was with the Oilers and they left. I was with the Oilers and they left.
Back to the knees.
Oilers. I took it back.
Dog.
I was with the Oilers. They left. So when they came back, the team came to Houston. I was like, I'm going to support them as a Texas team again. Like,
Dog,
Texas
I'm
team.
about to turn into the Black Hulk right now, bro.
He's about to turn
the
into
fucking
Luke
Texans,
Cage. Luke Cage.
The fucking Texans, you're a disrespectful ass motherfucker right now.
Well, you know I'm a Niners fan, so I already disrespect. I was just watching footage of the T.O. and the T.O. and the Emmitt Smith, the whole going to the star footage. That old school shit. I was watching that shit. It was making me laugh. Because, T.O. got lit at the end.
He did. They thought he was cool. And then he ended up playing for the Cowboys.
But really, though, back to the subject where I said, we're going to talk about it. So, the game. The Cowboys. Giants. They played.
Dak did pretty good.
He did.
He did decent. Okay, I guess.
No turnovers. Very good.
No touchdown passes.
Rookie starting.
Very conservative.
Very first game starting. I mean, this is a lot of pressure on a person who's came into the league barely his first season, and he has to perform because their starting quarterback just went out in the offseason. Yeah. Or offseason in the preseason. Yeah. And he stepped up. He definitely stepped up to the plate and showed out.
But you know what?
Giants turnover. They did.
Fucking Terrence Williams, dog. The last 20 seconds, Terrence Williams supposed to run his ass out of bounds. We would have had the field goal because we got the best fucking field goal kicker in the league.
I saw those plays.
We got the best field goal kicker in the fucking league.
He had 60 plus. They said over 60, right? Or at least 60.
He's broken records. He broke a record that game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have the best kicker in the fucking league. He would have easily got that field goal.
And the time
and we would have won the game.
Kept on ticking.
Because he went inbounds.
Because he went inbounds.
And I like Terrence Williams too. He shows out sometimes.
He
but
stayed in.
He made a rookie move and he's been in the game for 3 years now?
Yes.
Come on, man. You gotta.
So the loss by 1 point definitely hurts. I know it does.
Cowboys should have won that game.
They had it.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah. It's all good.
How do you feel? How do you feel? Do you know who you play next or no? You don't. You're not sure.
I think we play. Let's see.
Look it up. Just look it up.
We play Washington next.
Washington divisional game.
Yeah.
Another divisional game.
Yeah.
They played earlier today. I believe did they lose to
the Redskins play earlier today?
They played today against the.
Oh yeah, they lost.
They lost to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, 30-16. Okay. That's on this super quick iPhone.
The Steelers. That's what I was gonna say. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's because you had your phone in your hand already.
That's right. I had the app still open. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Either way.
Yeah, we're going to see next week.
Niners are winning at halftime 14-0 against the LA Rams. So anything can happen. Anything can still happen. That doesn't mean victory. And that doesn't mean victory still. But what I can say is that next week we'll have more information on our next game. Because he'll have his game done. We'll have our game done. And
yeah, we'll talk some shit.
We'll talk some shit to each other again a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether win or lose, we'll see. As of right now, we're looking good. Can't say what we'll be because I'm not jinxing shit.
Yeah.
But you're on one right now. But looking promising. Definitely promising because you're working with a rookie, a quarterback, and he's definitely shown a good look. Shown a good look for a rookie quarterback. So
for sure,
Dak Attack is on the scene. Definitely,
Dak Attack. Well, that's what's up, man. That's it for what is it? Episode? I think it's episode 26. I know I've been slacking on the music playlist, y'all. I'm gonna get those back going this week, man. You know what I'm saying? Drop y'all some new music every Friday. But
subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Make sure y'all hit up trillmatic.com.
Go to
just
Patreon,
check out the shit.
Patreon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give us some 5-star love.
That's right.
Go to trillmatic.com, like you're saying. Check out everything on the website as well. Other than you don't have to just listen to the podcast. Go check out the website. There's more shit. There's way more shit on there. It's a lot to look at. And we definitely will see you next week.
That's right. Same time, same place, motherfuckers.
Riffa's out. Yu's out. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.